Right, we're live. Hello, peeps.
Good evening. Good evening, and welcome.
Welcome. Right, I just got to sort YouTube out.
Awesome, you guys. So yeah, happy Moon Day, happy Monday. And in that awesome news, tomorrow is a new moon in Taurus. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pumped, especially since I am a Taurus. So like yes. It's like the full year cycle for me for this new moon. And who knows, they say that there's lots of big energy that comes with your own new moon and your own sign. And I mean, it just depends also on what kind of astrology, tropical, Vedic, 13, right? It's all different. So yeah,
waxing and waning. You taught me that, waxing and waning.
Yeah, so exactly.
Hopefully the dark side
Curious
of it's
Bunny,
gone, and we get the light.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Yeah, welcome in, Heidi.
And Matt Man, oh my goodness, I'm so thankful. And any
Matt
lurkers
Man.
out there, welcome.
Atoms Patch. Yeah, welcome in. So we're going to do a tarot stream where we're going to talk about the tarot cards first, maybe the first hour. And then the second hour, we might pull some cards to see what we find.
Absolutely. So yeah, I did prepare like some slide pictures so that at least there's something to look at while we're talking about the history of tarot and our different thoughts about it. I already kind of know, it's especially from the way the last couple of streams that we've done since we started this decoding the world around us, that hopefully we get through all the slides. I don't even know if we will.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to talk about.
We've got to try and watch the clock a little bit this week, innit?
Right. Yeah. And as usual, it was a scramble right to the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, you know how time works.
Yes.
Hey, Desert Rose, good to see you.
Hey, welcome.
And the conscious evolution. Welcome.
Yes. Oh, crap. I forgot to send my mom the link to this. I'm going to try and do that while we... Hey, you want to pull up that first slide and we can like reveal what the major arcana of the tarot look like? So let me see if I can... I'm going to try and get in here and
22.
Yeah, 22 of these. So let's see. Start like that. That's a pretty good. Let's see. I'll come back to StreamYard so I can see everybody. Awesome. Very good.
It starts with a Fool card.
It does start with the Fool card, and it's the Fool card is actually a 0 card. There's actually 21 major arcana. So there's actually, I mean, like there's 21, but there are 22 because the Fool is included in it, even though it's the 0 card. And in doing and learning about tarot, back in the day, the Fool card was used as a wild card, as like it could trump anything. It could trump any card. Yeah, just like the Joker. Exactly. Yeah. Just like in the playing card decks. Yeah, just like your Joker.
Yeah,
I was just gonna see if I'm just going to pull out just some regular.
So we're looking at the 22 major arcana first, like, but in total, there's how many? Because they vary, like, up to 70.
Yeah, well, they do vary, especially through history. But like our classic deck has 78, so we've got 56 minor arcana, and we have 22 major arcana. And in the minor arcana, you have different suits, but we'll get to that. Let's just start with the major arcana.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just thought we'd say how many, so we know.
Right? Yeah, but in history, it's undetermined, and different decks have different numbers. They have different setups, and it's all quite fascinating. We'll get a little bit more in depth about it. Where's my water? There's my water. So yeah, the major arcana. It basically follows the hero's journey, and all of the things that we might come across in life, and these cards depict the different areas in life that we deal with. And so we start with the Fool card, and we go to the World, to the Magician. And I'll point out too on the Magician card that he has at his disposal in front of him. So there's a cup, there's a wand, there's a sword, and where's the other one? And a pentacle. So those, the cup, the wand, the sword, and the pentacle, which are all varying names in different decks, even modern decks, those represent the 4 suits of the tarot, or the tarot, depending on how you say it, or the tarot-chi, tarot-chi. So those 4 suits, which are on the magician's table, it basically says he has all the things at his disposal to create the world in his image.
What number is that again? The magician then?
The magician is actually the first card.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought. It'd be number 1.
It is. It's number 1.
Acting as 0, isn't it? The other
yes,
one? Yeah.
The Fool is 0. I said the world is next, but it's not. I just said that because that was what I was looking at. The world is actually the very last card of the major arcana. So yeah, we've got the magician, then we go to the high priestess, the empress, the emperor, the hierophant, the lovers, the chariot, strength, the hermit, the wheel of fortune. Oh wait, that was the wrong way. Let's try this again.
Hermit is 9, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Wheel of fortune is 10. So then we've got justice, the hanged man. We've got death, temperance, the devil, the tower. Oh, also interestingly enough, you know, like all these numbers, they kind of welcome. These numbers, they all sync up in different cards too. So like this, okay, so yeah, the devil is 15, which in numerology then goes to 6, which is then always linked with the lovers, which is 6, the number 6 card. And why would that be? Because the heart space, the 6, it resonates with the heart, just like it would in tarot. Just like it does.
The opposite of love, isn't it? Like love produces all them emotions, and that would be one of them.
It is, right?
I thought it was it's a tombs patch, right?
Yay! Oh, we've got to do the thing. We've got
to do this for a tombs patch. She dropped a super chat. That was in the week, right? This is for you.
Woo! Yeah, I love that beat. I
love it. Thanks to Tombs patch.
Oh, hey, Sin, man, Osimo, very good. Hey, who did I just see too? Algorithm. Welcome.
Good to see you, brother.
Very good. Catching up here.
Yeah. So sorry. Where were we?
Oh, hey, welcome, Boom Dot.
It was on about number 12, I think.
The unconscious evolution.
I know.
Oh yeah, let me get back into that. Sorry, I went in. I got all. I was like, I got all. Madman! Woo! Okay, so back on this screen. Okay, so yeah, the devil. You know, so they say that. Crap! I'm still learning how to work computers. It's okay. So yeah, 16 or 15 and 6, that all links, and that all links to in like astrological ways. And also I find extremely interesting is that, I mean, it really just affirms things that I read about, but I find it terribly interesting that ancient tarot decks, they also follow the same numerology. So these are veins of truth within the human conscious nature of the programming of where we are. So I love that. And where does it exist?
Symbols in cards.
It exists inside us. It exists inside us. These people know these things from inside themselves and from, I mean, before the internet. You know what I'm saying here? So it's not like it's inside of us. That's where the answers exist, right? And these, I find Oracle cards and Tarot cards to be a tool to be in direct connection with those programmers of the universe, you know, the divination, the guides, our ancestors, all of that. But, you know, to each their own. So yeah, justice. Okay, we were at the devil here.
I see yin and yang like that as well, because yourself, your energy, you want to read for someone else, they can present itself in the cards for you to tell yourself almost, because you know that energy, you're feeling it. So it could just be one of the elements could lead you. Oh, that's what I was feeling. Yes. So you get a sign within a card. Yeah.
Yeah, because like we were saying before too, and that's why we did a part, part of the reason why we did the last stream that we did on symbolism is that what tarot cards really are a tool, a set of symbols. It doesn't offer you anything more or anything less. Like when you pick up a deck of cards like that, all it is a bunch of symbols. And what can you read from that? Thereafter, your own intuition, your own connection with yourself and with spirit is then how people start channeling different kinds of energies and thoughts and ideas. So, and that can be, completely disconnected even sometimes with your own knowingness that you are even in contact with spirit. Like you'll just be like, oh, that picture makes me feel this way, or I'm really drawn to this. And maybe that's the message then, But yeah, like I said, to each their own. We all got to do it like we feel it. So, right, we got the devil, then we got the tower, we got the star, the moon, the sun, judgment, and then the very last card is the world, completion. All right. And in some decks, that'll be called the universe, or, what's that? The primordial substance, all kinds of, yeah, it's interesting, right?
I'm thinking of different symbolism there. It reminded me of saying I've decoded something else.
Is the screen? Did I screw the screen up?
I see it's back.
Okay, I think I still screwed it up though. Let's see if I didn't. If I can still go to the next slide. Haha! Okay, I can. Okay, so that is the major arcana, just like a very brief overview. So brief, in fact, that we didn't even talk about like the specific meanings. Because I think if we do that, we're going to eat up all of our time, right? We're going to eat up all the time. So maybe I'll save that for my own personal channel once I get that off the ground. It's still, yeah, we'll see. That's one day at a time.
Yeah, you could do, a whole video on one card. Yeah, for sure.
Amen. Oh, yes, I could. Yeah. I mean, really.
Easily.
I could do days of videos on one card.
Justice,
yeah. So what I have displayed now for us is the royals or the court cards when it comes to the four suits. So, we've got the pentacles. Those are the first ones we're seeing here. We've got the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. And
they're the four elements. Are they representing the four elements?
So the four suits in the modern tarot do in fact represent the four elements. So coins represents earth. And let's see here. What else? Some other things that you're going to want to know about coins or pentacles is that they deal with physicality, physical things in the physical realm. And when you pull coins cards, it's about work things, it's about using common sense, and it's about very real physical things in
like
our
materialism.
world. Yes.
Right. I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, and materialism in a not in a positive and a negative way, in both ways. Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to pages concern, and this is in every suit, pages concern, these are the pages all on this left side of this picture right here. And I'll just also point out that this is the classic Rider-Waite.
Oh, they're going down in like that. Oh, I thought I'm going across. Oh, right, okay.
Well, these are all the pentacles. So these are all the court cards for the pentacles right here. So this is the page, the knight, the queen, and the king.
Oh.
And so all the way down, we've got all of our pages for all the suits. So pages, they normally deal with, sorry, I got this hair in my
Hey,
face.
Emma, good to see you.
Welcome, Emma. Pages, they deal with ideas, conceiving ideas, and they'll all be a little bit different depending on which suit it comes from. So now when we move down to wands deal with your like spiritual being, and it has to do with taking action, because wands is associated with fire. So we've got pentacles, earth, wands, fire. So fire, we got that fiery yang energy. You know what I mean?
Connecting together. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So it's spirituality. And I mean, when you think of wands, you can even go as like, you could even relate it to like the wand that Harry Potter uses, so much as that to like to harness your will to do what it is that you want to do in the world.
Right, yeah, more I am.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
but I mean, like through history, they've been known as many things: clubs, bastions, or
it's like the wand. That's what I call my I am, is your wand.
Right. Yeah. It's just like pointing your finger. Like that's really a powerful thing for you to do. If you point your finger, all of a sudden you really are directing your energy and you're saying something a lot differently. There's books written about it. It's pretty fascinating what the power of
and
pointing
the
your
right
finger will do.
because the left hand is the energy coming in, the right is it going out. So
oh my gosh, Chrissy and I were just talking about that and how you said that. She brought that up. That's so cool.
Happy days.
Happy days,
hey,
right?
Dawn. Hey, dearest Dawn.
Hey, dearest Dawn. Welcome. So in the wand suit,
Karin vlog. Welcome in.
I gotta come see. Oh, hello. Welcome. Let me get back to that screen too. I had to jump over and see what was going on this page. So wands, fire, we'll talk about the knight. Okay. And knights in every suit, they have to do with acting on an idea. And, but again, in every different suit, that's going to mean something a little bit different. And you're going to have different associations with each card. So yeah, we got our Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. And so we got fire, salamanders that represent fire too. Then we'll go to our cups. Now cups, they represent emotions, and they also represent water when it comes to water elements. And so here's our page, here's our knight, here's our queen, right? And the king as well. These court cards, a lot of times when you're pulling, and you'll pull both court cards from the same suit, it's normally like because somebody in your life, these sometimes represent also people in your life, if not necessarily actions or describing events. Sometimes they will point out specific people in your lives, and a lot of times yourself or the person that you're reading for, if you're reading for yourself or for another. So yeah,
there's more people in that. Yeah.
When it comes to this one, we'll talk about queens. Queens are in every suit. They're about nurturing ideas. Okay. And specifically the Queen of Cups.
Is that always earthly energies then, that one, or not?
I don't think I understand your question. What was that?
Like, like that element, is that element that falls under the queen? Does it fall under the earth element?
No, it doesn't. There's a queen in every single element.
Right. And okay.
Right. So there'll be a queen, and so like this is son of a gun. Okay. This right here where my cursor is, this is the Queen of Pentacles, this is the Queen of Wands, this is the Queen of Cups, and this is the Queen of Swords at the very bottom. The Queen of Swords is represented by air, the Queen of Cups is represented by water, the Queen of Wands is represented by fire, and the Queen of Pentacles is represented by earth.
Makes sense now. Yeah, one of each.
Right?
Carry different energies. Yeah, different vibration.
Yes. Yeah, got to keep that balance for all things, right? So, right. So we talked about the queen, and the cups is about emotions. And when you pull cards for cups, it's talking about listening to your gut, listening to your inner intuition, your own emotions and feelings. And then our last suit that we come to is then the suit of swords. And so here is our Page of Swords, our Knight of Swords, our Queen of Swords, and our King of Swords. And we'll talk about the kings in this one. The kings, they're all about developing and manifesting ideas. And so like this one, King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and they all have slightly different meanings, but they all are, like top dog. And I find it really fascinating too in older decks when it was actually like a playing game, which has been lost to history as far as my reading has shown so far. Don't know the actual way they played this game, and but when it came to all of, let's go to the next slide here. The minor arcana. So these are the minor arcana. And so up here, we've got all of our wands, this one is all of our cups 1 through 10, all of our swords 1 through 10, and all of our pentacles 1 through 10. So then this other right here, these are all a part of those same suits, and they go together. But in ancient times, they said that all these 1 through 10 cards, they were called pips. And then these cards were called court cards or royal cards. But of all of the court cards and all of the pips, the only card that could take a point was the king. Isn't that interesting? Right? I wish I knew. But they also say that it was probably like a trick taking game, like pinochle or euchre, or what? It's like spades. Is spades a trick taking game too, where you have to like take a trick to win the round?
Right.
I don't know. I can't remember. I haven't played spades in a long time. I don't even remember.
Like a trickster. It's like having a joker, isn't it? Like almost.
Right. I know. Yeah, just like that fool card.
Yeah. Because that's the zero, isn't it? Like,
Which, interestingly enough, and cool, I think it's so cool. Like, the day I was born, the 22nd of April, is represented by the Fool card. And I just feel like it's such magic that my day is designated by the Fool card, because anything is possible at all times, right? And I don't know, that just kind of seems like fresh new beginnings every single
everything,
day.
Yes.
Right?
Nothing.
So, yeah.
I said that today somewhere.
So when it comes to tarot cards and like the generality of them, let's see here. Let me get to the page I was just at in my notes. Where is it? Here it is. So when it comes to 1 cards, which they're all right here. I wonder if I can't make this a little. That's okay. We'll do it like that. So 1s, they're all having to do with new beginnings, and all in their own separate ways. And in all of these Rider-Waite classic cards, you'll see that all of your aces, all of your 1s, they're just like this hand materializing out of the ether, like the magic of the universe handing you something to do something, a new beginning.
New beginning.
But it's divinely guided, right? It's a really big luck card. And then we've got all of our 2s right here. And 2s, they have to do with balance, choice, crossroads, and duality, all in their respective ways for your different elements.
Yeah,
and
knowing numbers help.
It's a big deal, right? Also, I'll throw out there that I said this before a couple of times on our streams, but like odds and evens, the difference between those. So like when you have odd cards in tarot, they're going to lend to things that are not as stable. And when you have even cards, we're talking a lot more stability. But even saying, hey, Cage, welcome. When it comes to stability anyways, it's still a journey. It's still the hero's journey that we're on. It's still a quest. It's still a life thing. We're still in the moment. So it moves forward. You can't stay in a stable place. And so we climb up. We climb up the numbers. And through each of these numbers, it tells a story of the people that are going through the wands. And once you get to the last one, they have then learned all the lessons that each person goes through in each of these cards. So so like when we come to like our 2s, 4s, 6 and 8s and 10s, hey Buzzatino, welcome, man. Groovy, baby. Groovy. I always feel compelled to say it when I see you.
Yeah. In the building.
So these even numbers, they are they're more stable feelings, you know. And also like this one, the 4 of Wands, love that card. It's the 1111, isn't it? Well, it leads then to the 5, which is like
Can I say one thing? Like when you get to 10, like you're saying an even number, and and 10 is an even number.
Yes.
And I like it because that's the net. So you've completed the net. And it's binary. It's 0 and 1. So,
it is. And isn't it crazy that 10 can be an even number and 1 isn't? I mean, obviously, I know I sound like an idiot when I say that, but like in numerology, 10 then boils down to 1. So they both represent, just like you're saying in binary. So like it's 10 is like the fulfillment, the ultimate fulfillment of that. And then it just drops back to 1 again, just to restart the cycle.
And it's a triangle, by the way. Like, if you draw a triangle, you will get 10 in it. If you draw from the top point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like you've got your first triangle. So so you get 4 of them. You know what you've got. You've got a Merkaba. So I just thought I'd throw that in.
Also, I find it fascinating. That's kind of represented in some of the tarot cards in different way. Like on, I think it's the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card. It's the, oh my God, of course, it has to be the 10th card. That's so cool. I forgot what I was going to say because of that. Dang it.
Well, you're spinning the Wheel of Fortune on the 10, one of them 4, maybe. If you put it into 4, you'll go in one of them journeys.
There's something about the picture, though, on it about 10. Son of a gun. 10, the wheel on the picture. Where's my tarot deck? I'll just look at it right now. Maybe it'll let me know.
A big wheel, you know what you
sit on. Oh, it does. It tells me exactly what I need to say. Okay. Is that, or I can even show you guys on this tarot card right here.
MJ's in the building. MJ's in the building.
Like on this tarot card, in the middle of the Wheel of Fortune here, it says T-A-R-O, and it goes right back up to the T, just like tarot, the word T-A-R-O-T.
Yeah, I've
tarot.
seen that, yeah.
Also on the High Priestess card, she's holding something that says, like, has a lot of the letters in it that you kind of, and even in like the Hierophant, with letters and symbols and stuff, he's holding an Ankh, and that symbolizes too, like the T of tarot and the O of tarot on top of it. So it's interesting how you break these symbols down.
I want to say something, right? So you went tarot that way. If you do it in reverse, it says Torah. Because that's Torah for a toroidal field, like a Taurus field. Really.
Oh man, I love you, Code. That's awesome, because that's actually that's what it says on the High Priestess's thing that she's holding. It says Torah.
I know it. That's how I feel.
Holy balls! All of these sick little. Oh my God, it's so freaking cool. Wow. Okay, right. Okay, I have to go back to the slides to see where I'm at.
Hey, Joanne. Joanne's in the building.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So twos, right. Balance, choice, crossroads, duality. So, threes, then they stand for initial achievement, delay with promise of success. All right.
Yeah.
That's what
your three delay. I promise myself I'm going to be successful. That's me. I'm a number 3.
I love, three and me. It's my ultimate number, right? Even though, I love numbers in general, but 33, 333, all the threes. So then we get to the 4s, and that means both stability and stagnation. Yeah, time, right?
Yeah, square.
Yeah.
4 elements. Hidden 11.
Yes.
Yeah, loads with that 4. Intuition.
True that. This 4 of Wands is sometimes like likened to the Lover's card of the major arcana, and also so is sometimes the 10 of coins, but that has other meanings too. But okay, so 5 then means like instability and expansion. So I once heard the 5 of Wands card called, it was like described as the Indiana Jones card. Like when so basically it means that like you're going to go on a journey. Some people are going to get probably hurt along the way. But you're going to end up coming out on top, but it's really going to test you, and there's going to be a lot of people involved, but that depends on what kind of reading you're doing. You know what I mean? But I like that, the Indiana Jones card.
Yeah, that's a good metaphor. Yeah,
the 5 of Wands.
You'll remember it, innit? Because of the metaphor. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because 5 for me is like change for sure.
It is, really, and just like you say too, it's also like the balancing point. I love that. I spent a lot of time thinking about that this week.
Yeah, you draw up to 9. It's balanced. Yeah.
Plus today I saw 55 4 times, so I don't know. I mean, I've been seeing the 22s like mad, and sometimes I see 55s in there, and I always see 11s, and I always see 33s.
I think I see Bamboo.
Hey,
actually,
welcome, Bamboo.
Are you in here, Bamboo? I'm sure he's here. Oh, he is. Yeah, and he's 55 as well.
Ooh, awesome.
And that is the 10 we just spoke about, as well.
Yes, exactly. 5 5 10.
And it is 5 5 with the energies, like the vortex and the Fibonacci are on the 5.
Right.
By the way, duality of energy.
Ooh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. Right. All right. So 6s. Here we come to 6s, and 6s mean relaxation, adjustment, harmony, and the ability to overcome. When we come to 7s, all right, there's another one of those uneven numbers. It comes to reflection, discovery, and faith in the unseen. So
the mysteries. Yeah, mysteries as well in that 7. Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't it be that for number 7? It would be.
And it's like a completion number. It is, even though 9 is like completion, but 7 is like completion in the creation side of things for me anyway.
And 10 is completion too, but 10 is more like fulfillment completion.
Yeah, I suppose there's completion in them all, isn't there, as well?
Yeah, because they're all stages. It's just like graduating
grade.
Yeah,
it's where you're, yeah. Wait, yeah.
Interesting. Wow. That just made me have a thought. Actually, I got to write that down real quick so I don't forget.
Yeah, I've had some good contemplation today. Yeah, thanks, Heidi. You don't know, but after I read your email, I was happy, so I got in bed. But I made some beats from the other channel, so yeah, thanks.
Oh my gosh, sweet! I can't wait to check that out. Okay, so 7s, lucky number 7. Now we go to 8s. 8s, even number, recognition, movement, and positive change. They all don't mean that, obviously. Okay. I mean, it depends on how you read it. Like this one's like movement, communication. Sometimes it has to do with like distance and travel. Now this one though, this one has more about like walking away from a lot of emotional something.
Expansion.
So even though like it's like an even card, but this one doesn't mean that, it's all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, and just like this one, like the 8 of Swords, like she's like loosely bound. Like she could get herself out of it at any moment. Like there's all these swords that are around her, but it's just like more in her head that she thinks that she's like suffering. It's like everything's in her possibility, You're
in that loop, isn't it? It's like the 8.
Yeah.
So what goes around comes around.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God.
Comes back to you until you deal with it.
This is why I love doing this with you. Getting your perspective on these things helps me so much. Thank you. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm learning from you, putting these swords and all the cups into play. It fits my numbers as well. I'm like, that's why I know there's truth in it. I think. Yeah,
right. So cool. All right, so 9s. When it comes to 9s, we're talking completion, fulfillment, looking ahead, and sometimes it also means solitude and endings,
Oh, what, the 8?
No, the 9s.
Yeah, the 9. Oh, for sure. Yeah, completion. Yeah. And that's the design for me. So you're completing the design or whatever you've been through, or a reset almost. Yeah, it is. It's just like that. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like that level right before you get to just like being like, I don't know, like at 1 almost.
At 1. That's exactly. Yeah. Of course, at 1, at 10, which equals 1.
Yeah, at 10. But also if you draw a 9, but you draw a circle and a 1 to make a 9.
Which, right. It's like becoming, it's like the tadpole, right?
Almost, yeah, it's the little 10 almost. So that's why I see it as like binary. It goes back. That's why it's like completion.
So speaking of completion, that's what TED also means. TED means completion, but it also means abundance and fully realized. So that's what we're looking at here in these 10 cards, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the eyes to see like what you've done. Yeah. More like that.
Yeah. And then on top of all of these
10-10 is like that too. Like you've got glasses on.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Then you get 20/20 vision when you do the other two. So
10 cards. Son of a
10-10, you can see the matrix. 10-10. It's the net. You can see it. Then when you get your 20/20, then you're outside the matrix.
Well, I remember what I was gonna say. That while all of these cards have their own very specific meanings, they then have another meaning. Not all card readers or anybody who uses cards for themselves or for other people, not all of them ascribe to this, but there are then upright meanings and then there are reversed meanings. So if you pull a card reversed, it will have a different meaning than what it does when you pull it upright. And it's not always the exact opposite meaning either. A lot of the times it is, but sometimes it isn't.
It could be a hidden meaning because you're not seeing it. So it's upside down to make you look at it in a brand new light almost.
Exactly. It's almost like it still holds like the representation of what that card means, but it has some sort of colored glass over it that's, like skewing what that is.
Yeah. Maybe you won't see it like the card won't see it, but you're telling the receiver that to look more like.
Right. Yeah.
Be alert.
And then on top of that, even though you Madeep, yay! Welcome. I'm so happy.
And Michael Joshua Lewis as well.
Awesome, Michael. Yes. Oh my gosh. So good.
How we got it here? 23 in the building.
Freaking awesome, you guys. So freaking cool.
Much love, peeps.
So on top of all of their varied meanings and the possible different ways that you could read the cards and how they'll mean different things to different people because it's all about symbolism and it'll speak to everyone differently, they will then also take on very different meanings depending on where you place these cards in your spread. So a spread is something that you will use to have signify different meaning. So in a spread card, like a basic one card draw, you could say, you could ask a question, and then that would be giving you the answer. But if you have like a 3 card spread, maybe you'll have it'll mean past, present, and future, or maybe it will mean this will represent your feelings now. This will represent
like leading to this moment,
your partner's feelings now, and then this card in the middle will talk about the relating feelings, the connecting energies between the two of you. All right. Or then maybe you'll do a Celtic cross spread. So it'll talk about the past, the present, the future. It'll talk about your advice. It'll talk about all kinds of different things. So when these cards are placed in those different spots in the spreads, they take on different meanings too. So it's really awesome. There's just millions of combinations of meanings. And then
so you could create your own spread, right?
Absolutely.
Stand to the individual, resonate, say, and how many cards as well. So
absolutely. It's all up to your imagination, honestly. It's all up to us.
I suppose if you've got a question, that would make it like more simplified, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think that it's like I don't have like a total hold on this, but it's like you are supposed to ask questions about that are more open, like something more open-ended to the effect of shoot, I can't even think of an example. Like, can you give me guidance on the best outcome for this instead of saying, how does so-and-so feel about me?
Yeah.
But hey, you can ask, how does so-and-so feel about me? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because you'll get that energy of what you've, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I only know it by energy, so I feel energy anyway.
Right.
So then I can define what sort of energy I'm feeling. Is it even knowledgeable energy or like hurtful? And yeah, all of it, all the emotions carry a different energy, and I feel I can feel them all.
Right. See, yeah, I know you can, and especially with the way that you read symbols and signs as is. Of course, you'd be a brilliant reader of anything, right? Because anybody could. But it also then has to do with what kind of confidence we have inside. Saturnian sun! Yay!
Hey,
my sister's here. My sister's here. Oh,
where?
Do I have a favorite suit, right? Probably wands, but it's hard to say. They're also important. I love pentacles. I love cups. Swords, they're so pointy. They're so pointy, man. They freaking, but I mean, I'll tell you what, a lot of the times I am the Queen of Swords, you know, just gotta be like, I gotta, somebody's just gonna like, I can't deal with the bullshit. You gotta just cut that shit out. You know?
Yeah.
So, right.
Hey,
oh my gosh. This is so cool. Kobe, I love you, Kobe. Man, so yeah, you know, I realize now that it's like 9:46 and there's no way that we're going to be able to really have a lot of like, I'll show you guys these other cool slides and I'll just like, I'll talk a little bit just very briefly about this history, but I mean, I can't even, I know there's this big old thing in the middle of this, but this is what I wanted to show you because this is more like what they started discovering when they were finding, like they would find these papers like inside of old trunks and things like that, and in the insides of things, and they were actually old block ink printed tarot cards from old productions. Okay, well, there's so many fascinating things about the history of tarot. Let me go find my notes.
Energy right there,
right? So, all right. This is the Marziano deck, and there's a lot of interesting history about this, which I'm not going to really go much into, but we'll just say that, let me just look at what this has to say. So it's like it's a game with 5 suits. It's the ancestor to the modern game of bridge. Isn't that interesting? So you've got 4 suits with 10 cards, which are also called pips per suit, and just like your modern playing cards. And then you've got royals, and then you have your suit of trumps. And your trump cards used to be called a suit of themselves, but they didn't have.
Yeah, this be a game with trumps. Yeah.
They don't have all one symbol like the rest of the suits do. So yeah, the earliest known deck is the Marziano deck, or the Visconti di Madrone deck, and it was created for Milan Filippo Maria Visconti. All right, so and this was between 1392 and 1447, but they had 16 classical gods in it. It also had I can make this a little bigger, can't I? It also had element cards, and it had astrological planet cards. Okay, so it was a different sort of thing. But I mean, evidence does show, though, that even though that these cards were used in ancient times for game playing, that cards in general, once they were created, once paper was created, that they were also used for divination. So it was kind of, they went in hand, and it always went right to like royalty, because these things through the ages, collecting tarot is highly lucrative. I didn't even know until I got into tarot how insane it is. I the other day I looked up a book I wanted to buy. This book cost $69,000 for the book I wanted to buy. What? This stuff's insane, you guys. They're like, oh no, layman, you can't behold that knowledge. I mean, I'm always coming across books that are thousands of dollars. Of course, I want to read books that are thousands of dollars, but whatever. you know.
Probably rich.
So anyways, there's tons of really cool. In fact, like even how they found
69,
out.
I just fell in. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Hey,
Yin
there's a
and
camera.
yang. What a number. I've got itchy hand. I've got itchy hand. Yes.
The history that we know of that even talks about finding the oldest known deck, it's so fascinating. It's about finding letters that were written to royalty of different places, and these decks that are procured to become in the favor of kings and queens and things like that. So it's so fascinating. And they didn't even actually like find these letters until like the 80s, you guys.
Wow.
Right?
The
1980s. The 1980s.
There was a period in history in the 1400s. If peeps looked at that, they'd be like,
Oh, yeah. They would look at that and they'd say, kill her, she's a witch.
Thank you. You took my fault. I know. I'm not going to say it like
better write this in code. Exactly.
Like,
I mean, why did Nostradamus do that? Why did everyone do that? Because they were smart.
Yeah. So
but it's such a bummer, right? Maybe it's not just because they were smart, just it's because it's also like you don't want, it's like, it's almost like you have to be on that frequency in order to be able to understand it anyways. So whatever language it's in anyways, what does it really matter? You'll find it if, what is it that we were saying? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Yeah. And you wouldn't understand it otherwise. Correct. Yeah.
All right, let's just look at some of these other decks. So this is another form of that same kind of deck from that whole period of time, the 1400s, 1500s. Wow. And they're called the Mariano Sforzando period or whatever. I think it's like 15 decks that are ancient decks that you can find. They're just beautifully decorated. But there are other decks too, like, this one, what is this one? This one is called... Is this the Marziano? Oh no, this is the Madrone. This is the Madrone deck. So this one shows all the
animals.
Well, it's showing the astrological signs, right? It's the different, like we've got Sagittarius, we've got the 12 goat here, Aries, Taurus. Yeah, these are all the zodiacal signs from the Madrone, Marziano, but those are all from that same period, the Sforzando decks. But then thereafter, like in the 1500s, in 1507, by 1507 anyways, the early 1500s, the Marseille deck became what a lot of people know as the oldest deck nowadays. They think it's the oldest deck. I mean, you'll hear people talk about how, the Egyptians came up with tarot and all this stuff, but like the Egyptians didn't come up with tarot. We know tarot, at least from history, for the last 600 years. Because paper was invented in China, we're talking. And so like it then had to spread, and it was kept a secret in China for 500 years before it then started to spread around Asia. And then from there on, then it started to become actually things that they could actually create even cards at all. So this Marseille deck here, it's classic, but it's also a lot of people like this last card right here. That's what the pip cards look like the 1 through 10s. They'll look like this. This is so they don't have pictures on it like our modern tarot decks do, like the ones that we were just looking at in those other slides. So you have to know more about the meaning of numbers and also just symbolism and how they go together and how they're then laid.
It was a different time. Yeah, different time then. So we put different symbols nowadays.
Yes,
makes sense.
But this deck too, it did end up becoming like the classic 78 card deck with the 22 major arcana or 22 trumps and then 4 suits with 14 cards in each of the suits. So with 10 pips and 4 royals. But these cards are so fascinating to me. I haven't purchased one of these decks yet, but I really hope to. Okay, so check this one out right now. This is like the Mamluk. Wow. All right. Now, this is actually from then, now I just told you that the earliest known deck is the Marziano deck, but that's not true, really. There are decks that come from before
looks like the astral realm, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? And doesn't it look so beautifully like Arabic and like golden and I don't know. It's just wonderful. So Mamluk.
That last one. What's that one then?
This is cups. Cups. Oh, son of a gun, too. There's so many. I forgot. There's so many interesting things, too.
Like you see that, and there's a background behind it moving. Like,
it looks like one of those magic pictures.
How can they draw? What is that been drawn or whatever?
Painted. Painted.
Mm-hmm. How can you get that out of here and then onto there? Like,
these are in a museum. I can't remember which museum
I've never seen them before.
Oh, son of a gun. I got it. We're good. Okay.
Amazing.
Dr. E.
Oh, Dr. E. Oh, the flat fellow. How you doing?
Hey, welcome, flat fellow. Asimo. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. French card. Mamluk. I'm trying to find my notes on the Mamluk here.
So look, you can see the serpent in that one. Oh my god.
This is thought to have okay, so this is okay. There are private collectors that have bits and pieces of decks from Turkey that are from like the 1300s and the 1200s. All right. So we're talking 13th and 14th century. And they're just bits and pieces of cards. They're not even full cards anymore. And so that's even earlier than these other decks. And they're from, all right, the Mamluks. It's this people that okay, I'm not going to go into detail since I don't have it all solidly locked into my head. Anyways, what I'm getting at is that tarot does come from earlier times than what we even have history from. And before that, it really comes from these same principles of what it is that we're doing here in this world and how we make sense of this life we're living and the nature of the place that we are. So, I mean, hence, decoding the world around us. Why wouldn't we look into some tarot?
Yeah. See if we can find meaning there, like any guidance in it, or why were they put there in the first place? Like, how did they evolve to what they've evolved to today? So we've had a little look there.
Mamluk ancestry, that's what I was looking for. Oh, so yeah, they're Arabic style card historian Michael. Thinks that so there's this historian that thinks that this past deck here, where am I? Is based on a earlier Persian model. So, who knows, right? But yeah.
Persian rugs, isn't it? Like someone said a rug in chat.
Right.
And that stained glass even. Looked like.
Yeah, I know too. Plus, I just even the connections with like the Roman Empire to the tarot, like the first tarot and all that stuff is pretty fascinating when it comes to history. It's just juicy. It's juicy info.
Yeah, something I love it.
Yeah, it's good. So this is just a picture to show you guys, like, this is even nothing. Like, there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of different kinds of tarot decks out there in the world. And this is just a little sampling of different kinds that you could get. There's lots of famous decks out there too that are just like they're worth more money than we'll make in our lifetimes. It's insane. It's just crazy, right? Well, some of us, who knows how much money I'll make in my lifetime. We'll see what shakes. But right. Then there's also oracle decks. Okay. So oracle decks are the same idea as, the origination of tarot in and of itself. It's just like, you have these cards that represent different things. And when you have like an angel deck, you can have all of the different angels. You could have an occult deck and you could represent all of the different demons. In fact, those decks exist. Up here is a different selection of all kinds of angel oracle cards that you could use. People use these decks, both oracle cards and tarot cards. And also there aren't only angel oracle cards. There's moon oracle cards. There's goddess oracle cards. There's, Kabbalah oracle cards. There's chakra oracle cards. There are herb and like herbal inspired cards. There's witchy cards, Wiccan cards, all kinds of oracle cards.
So it's like it fits for whatever you're into, your genre or
anything.
the space you've come from. You could probably find a deck Yeah.
You really can. They're basically flashcards too. I mean, like I do find tarot cards to be like flashcards of the different varieties that you have. Like my astrology cards that I have, they're just amazing for helping me, like, you know, like have it all in one place, in one little icon, one little card that has so many different colors, vibrations, things, and symbols that then all relate to one thing and help it solidify in my brain how that is and how that comes together and add to what I already know in that little box in my brain of that little bit of info.
And it makes
So
you
yeah,
feel
actually
good.
it does, right? I have these two sets. I have Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Good, and I have your
Animal cards,
Angels and Ancestors. Yeah, I love this one. I use this one a lot, just for myself, just for like strength and guidance.
Yeah,
if
there
I'm
are
having
some
a
of them
rough
like
day,
that.
I'll pull a card out, and it just like I'll then keep that in my mind, and it does give me strength. It does give me. It's almost like a mantra, something to think on and concentrate on.
That was my fault. Because I thought that, like, say you wanted a mantra and you didn't know what to say, you could pull a card, because then you've got your frequency there. Then it will give you your mantra for the day even.
It
So you're like,
does.
oh, thank you to self then. You can thank yourself.
Yeah. Totally. Actually, oh, shoot, I wonder where I'm going to pull
I
up.
like thanking myself.
I'm just going to get this super attractor deck out right here. And I'm just going to pull a super attractor card. I'm going to try and get the universe to help me pull a card for just an overall collective message for us today, for here right now on this Monday, the day, and some exactly, and some depending on where you're in the world right now, it's already, you know, like it's already that time. It's already the new moon in Taurus. So for those of you who are interested in trying to manifest and harness the power that is around us by using the moon, it's a good time to really keep these mantras and these ideas positive and really, really big inside of us, because these ideas, you write them down, you know, meditate about them, really keep them in your thoughts all this day, all this week. And yeah, hopefully we'll be led to make the plans that we need to make those things become a reality. So let's see here. Do some
that's good. That's good, because if you're saying it, and I suppose if we write it as well, it's just more. You're adding more consciousness. So.
Absolutely. Burn a candle. Spend some time out under that dark sky, because it's going to look like there's nothing out there. That new moon is like nothing's out there, right? But it's just it's just gathering light. It's just waxing. It's just waxing. I'll tell you guys how I remember the difference between waxing and waning. All right. So if you were going to make a candle and you were going to like dip a wick in that wax, every time you would dip the wick in the wax, it would get another layer on it, just getting wider and wider and wider. So just like the moon, when it's waxing, it's gaining light. Yeah. All right, so I got 3 shuffles in on this. I'm gonna get one. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Feels good. And then we're gonna. Oh, it flipped out. It flipped right out. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally. Support will surround me, and movements will form. Let's put. That's our theme tonight, you guys.
Joy. Yeah, joy.
Hey, let's put that. Can we put it up so everyone can see this full screen?
What? Hold on. Yeah. Oh, lovely. See flowers. See to a flower. Yeah.
Look at all those stars too. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally. Support will surround me, and movements will form. Oh, okay. It's so good, right? I love it. I have to show you, though, that this other one fell out of the deck when I was shuffling. So let's just read it.
Who's this for?
True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Wow. That seems so synchronistic for how I spent my day today. I met some awesome new people, and it's a manifester group, just really cool people I'd never met before. But yeah, this is a beautiful card. Look at that fiery energy, action, passion, divine feminine.
Oh, wow.
True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all.
And I like the mist there. So you haven't got to actually pinpoint it, have you? So it can come out from the cloud or the mist or the fog.
Yeah. I do love these
like
positive
it.
attractor cards.
Yeah,
They're
lovely.
so awesome. The back of them are even
A lot
pretty.
of colour. Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very good. All right. So
it's a joy.
it is the 10:05 right now. So what are you thinking,
we've done
Code? How
nearly
you
an
feeling?
hour. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're doing good. We're doing well.
Yay, Heidi. Yes, amazing. That is the energy we
Yay.
brought here tonight. And Spirit said, you got it.
Yeah. I've had so much messages and that today, positivity and that. I was like, woo.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, right? All these cards are so cool. One just caught my eye. Let me put that back in its home.
What, have you finished with that slide thing or do you need it?
I did. I finished with the slides. I buzzed through all of that interesting history, you guys. I mean, there's so much fascinating history about that stuff. It's just crazy. There's so much stuff to say about it too. Like, yeah, it's really cool. At least to me. Oh, look what I'm doing here. Let's try this again.
Oh yeah, new hair. Yeah, where's Voynich? I said, come tonight, and then you'll see Ali's new hair.
I showered for you guys. Son of a gun. I can't seem to get it to do what I want right now. It's okay. It's because I can't look at myself in there and do it.
Oh, Trace B's in the building. Hey, Trace.
Yay, Trace B, welcome.
Yeah, joy. Yeah, and
okay.
And you've been buzzing around with your feet, Trace B, because she had magic in her feet. She said to me she's
her whole being
traveling around a bit, I think. So it must have meant that card she got.
Thanks, algorithm. What a clever name you have. So now I think that we're just gonna, we're gonna pull some cards for you guys. If you're interested, we were thinking of a format that just shout out who you'd like to pull a card for you, and we're not taking a list of names. We're just gonna go with the moment, so that like whatever is drawn to us, so it can be very organic and whatever the spirits deems in the moment to be what it is, and we're just going to alternate between each person, so we'll each do that.
Unless you want just Ali, then just say Ali or Code and then whatever, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you, Kobe, you're lovely. I am also going to just kind of I'm just going to be kind of try to be drawn to what deck I'm drawn to. So I'm probably going to pull from both the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, which I cleansed these earlier. But I'm also going to pull from Oracle cards too. I have some pretty sweet Oracle card decks. But let me just pull down some of these decks to have them at the ready, so that it's like
a Mayan deck.
I can just
grab this is my favorite. This is like my spiritual journey. I check in on self and pull a card. And then the card normally tells me where I am. And I think, I want it to be wrong, but it's not wrong. I was okay, I kept pulling one a month. So I did pull one about 2 weeks ago, and it resonated.
And these two.
Oh, you want one? I could do one for Cage actually. So you could have one of them, right? Or I've got one other deck. It's a Akashic Tarot deck.
Oh, right. So, I'm eventually going to have my hands on that deck. It's in my cart.
And really, I say this one is more linear. So if you want to know something more linear, I'd probably go for that one. If you want a more spiritual, go for the other one. What do you reckon? What one do you want, Cage? If you got a question, Cage, that'll even be better. Or whatever.
Look at Ashley wants you to pull a card. I love it. It's so fun.
And then you can get one ready, and whoever's ready to read it, because I look at the card, I see what I feel, and then I would read it a bit in the book because I'm a novice. Yeah, that's my disclaimer. Yeah, I'm not a tarot reader, but
I'm a novice too.
I may be one day,
but I do enjoy it.
Right, what's Cage saying? Yeah, what deck do you want, Cage?
Buzz, you're great.
Don't pick me. Oh yeah, Algorithm wants one from Ellie, so that's cool. He said when you're ready.
Are you getting ready to draw one though, Code? I thought you said you're
drawing. Yeah, I want to see what Cage what deck he wants. Let him choose.
Got it.
I feel like that. I want him to choose.
Interesting, Saturnia. That's I think about that. I wonder about that. Like some people.
You were right in my reading. Waiting.
Oh, I did a reading for Ashley, and like we pulled from like all my decks, and like literally it just said the same message every time, over and over and over, to the point where we were like, let's not get into the rest of these ones, okay? Because we just keep getting the same message from Spirit.
Wait a minute, it might not have been Cage. It might. No, it was Ashley. Oh yeah, no, it weren't Cage. Oh, Ashley. Oh, okay.
Asimo.
Right, what one do you want? What deck do you want? She might have said it. No, I don't think. Yeah, I need to know what deck. I'm saying Cage and it's Ashley.
What do you feel inspired to pull from? I'm not giving people choices. I'm just like,
all right. Now it's Ashley.
But you can if you want, man. I'm just gonna be like, this is the one for you. This is the one.
Akashic Tarot. I'm gonna pull one for that one.
Oh, look, that's what she wanted. It was destiny.
Oh, look, right on cue. So we're synchronized. Right, I'm gonna get your energy into the cards actually, because I can picture you. I know what you look like, so that's good. Getting you in the cards. Oh. Ashley's in there. So,
if we have enough time, Saturnia, yes.
Do you want to tell me, Ashley? Ashley is coming up. Oh, here it is. Oh, right. You know what?
Oh, this is so
Rebirth
cool.
Major Arcana card number 4. Oh, so there's time. So straight away, it's telling me that you're having either a rebirth in yourself, like you're going through a big change at the moment, like, and it's good because you got the children there, so it's like celebrating, or your inner child could be there. But on the linear side, maybe like you might be planning to have a child or something. So it could be that even. I don't know. But I'll go more for, like you. Something's changing with Ashley.
I know Ashley.
What that is. Let's see what the book says anyway.
Use on point, buddy. Use on point code.
Let's see what else it says. Because I pulled this card for myself and I was like feeling it as well. About 2 years ago. Right, what numbers? So, I mean, you can get a card ready, Ali, can't you? If someone's got one. I mean, if you've got one ready for someone.
Shoot, right? I'm such a dork.
51.
For Buzz.
This is such a small book as well. 51.
You smell great. That's what... All right, then I'm gonna pull one for Buzz.
Right, rebirth. Oh, it's not light enough in it.
All right. I'm going to pull from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. I love these cards.
Yeah, a new phase. Yeah, saying that you're going through something new, you're rebirthing. Pretty much what I was saying.
Is there anything that you would like to read from your book? Hey.
Yeah, it's just. Oh,
here it is. Yeah, I love the messages in the books too. They're so nice. Okay, let me just...
Yeah, in the book it says, yeah, fertility, sensuality, like family, or maybe a new romance. So it's either new romance, maybe a child, or you're rebirthing. So there's a trinity going on there. But it feels good. It's all good energy. So it's very positive, I'm feeling.
Ooh, smooth shuffle for Buzz.
And number 4, like so time will come in. So time is on your side.
All right. What message
that resonated a little bit.
Oh, right. That's why I can't do this beforehand. I have to wait.
What's that?
I can't. We've got to do it one at a time because like the whole time I shuffle my cards, I talk the whole time. So I can't get Yeah, I can't be doing that, right? While you're talking. I'm like, I was trying to listen. All right. What message can we bring for Buzz today? What message does he need to most hear?
Oh, thank you.
The best message for Buzz. Hopefully we can get one to just jump right out of the deck for you, Buzz. Oh, we did.
Ooh.
Actually, that was a bunch. That was a bunch. That's not gonna work. We gotta do just the one.
Oh, and we done triple one. From the time you went one.
Interesting.
So.
Ooh. Okay, Buzz. Here we go. One card. You got the Druid card. Hold the space.
Oh.
All right. So let me take a look at this card here. Hold the space. All right. Buzz, I think that right now in your life, it's important for you to cultivate this sense of your inner knowing. And that in doing that, you're able to actually hold the space, not just for you, but for other people. There's like an inner light inside of you that, like, there's this crystal on top of this wand right here. Okay. And I'm just thinking, it's just like this power that's within inside of you. And a druid in general, wisdom of the trees, wisdom and knowledge inside of you, creating a space that'll be prosperous for both you and for the people around you. And I don't know, I mean, like, well, I mean, that's even been true for me in my life with your words. And let's see what the book has to say about the druid, though. That's just my emotions. That's the messages I get from this card to give to you. But let's see what this book says about this.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like old, proper, like ancient stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
That druid thing, yeah.
Trees wisdom and whatnot too. So let's see here, page 30. What does this have to offer for us?
Yeah, the staff.
Yeah, stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. Hold things together. The Druids were ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, which is fascinating. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. And they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. Of course, it's all about you. Extended message. When a Druid card appears in your reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do or next, or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. That inner guidance. Yeah, just like that light on the tip of that thing. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to be for before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. Ha ha ha. Like, right? Like I feel it, right? I feel this. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this, Buzz. Awesome. I love that card.
Brilliant deck, though. I like that card.
It's so good. I love this deck so much.
That's Buzz.
Yeah.
That feels like Buzz.
It does feel like, and I think that's what Spirit wants you to know, Buzz.
What you holding?
Gandalf wisdom. You may ignore what you wish, for ignorance is bliss. But bliss
what you contemplating,
does not
Buzz?
last. Consequences you shall not pass. I love you.
It'd be good if he was contemplating saying and that giving him the push, and then he went, "Yeah, that's what I needed."
Right. All right. Who are you reading for next, Code?
I don't know. I got lost in your one.
Right. See, that's what I said. I tried to do it with you.
I like listening to you. You're brilliant at it. Oh, blimey.
Brilliant at it.
I think Algorithm wants one from you, so you can do another one. Like, if someone else wants one from me, I'll do one.
Thank you.
Who wants the card?
Yeah, who wants a card from Code next, you guys? Holler it out. Just keep on hollering it when he asks.
Yeah, go be.
I know Trace wants a reading from both of us. Buzzacino wants a reading from both of us. There was a bunch of people that said your name up earlier. But if anybody wants a reading now.
Yeah, you might have a question. Like, say, what? Blah, blah, blah.
I see you, Algo. I'll get you next.
Obi, yeah, I'll do you, Patsy. Have you got a question? Try that. Or not. Yeah,
Kobe wants one.
Yeah, Kobe and Algorithm. Yeah, he wants one from both algorithms. That's all right. Yeah, I'll do Patsy. I'll do Kobe.
All right, you're up, buddy.
What one do you want? Might as well do it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this deck.
Rose.
Tarot. I'm gonna get Kobe in. You like singing? What number are you again, Kobe? Hello.
This is so cool.
Oh, it's hard to get in these cards.
I like the sound of the shuffling. I do.
Right. Thanks. I see it. Yeah, I'm getting her in there now. All right, here we go. Stand there. It's not up. There it is.
Oh, let me show you guys this awesome. Oh, he found it. Never mind.
Right, here we go. What is this one then? Feels like it's going to be warm. It is. Oh, bit of balance. Oh, number 7, balance, it says.
Ooh, 7 of forces.
And what's the forces represent for you, Ali?
Well, sometimes forces in the traditional tarot, it actually aligns with strength, which is the 8 card. But when I look at that card, I see balance in Libra. I see, I don't know, someone studying, someone
that's
learning.
What I was feeling. I was thinking, studying, learning,
someone buckling down, someone that needs to buckle down and do the work to find the balance.
Got a desk. Like,
that's what speaks to me in that card anyways. What?
Yeah, but you're not at the desk, so you're thinking. Right, let's see what the book says.
Yeah, let's.
7 of forces. I'm using the light.
Thanks, Algo. This is super fun. I love it.
What number is that? These numbers are so small. Right, there it is. See, look how small this book is, peeps. Look. There's balance. Yeah, you can read it.
Very good.
Right, hold on. What's this saying in here? One is in light. Hold on.
Interesting, right? Just trying to shuffle these decks for this deck for you, Algo. I'm gonna go with the classic Rider-Waite.
Oh yeah, it's saying like it's a time to consider and look around at all the areas of your life to find that balance. Is what it's saying so far. Like maybe you're looking at it, yeah, you're maybe contemplating it. Ooh. You may have to confront some legal issues. Yeah, it's regarding like your property or inheritance and yeah, and like contracts and that. So that would be the legal side. Yeah, so you may be moving and that as well. You're contemplating a lot of things. Yeah. Oh right, yeah. There's a like they said like in the card. There's like a golden light. It's like oh yeah, yeah. There's a golden light and there's a golden light shining there. So like it's sort of like concentrate on that. Like so, it's gonna come good without too much thought, even though you're contemplating. Oh yeah, that's where the balance comes in. You know. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and it's just saying like otherwise justice has come up in it. It says justice in society, like find balance there. Like so, yeah, don't get contemplating too much on what society looks like. It's more about contemplate yourself with what you're doing, and you're looking at everything. So that's what that card's telling me. And you might be moving or you're signing contracts or something like that. Maybe an inheritance. I know you've got your van or trailer thing or whatever you call it. So there's part of that there as well. You might be doing some work on something or otherwise you're contemplating. So yeah. Don't know what else to say really, but a 7 is completion as well. So that balance is like completion. If you can find, if you find your balance, you'll feel more complete. Oh look! Oh, you just found out you're not divorced. Oh look, and the paperwork is not completed in court. It says paperwork there. Yeah. So, oh wow, the card picked that up then. Oh, happy days. So there's a golden light. So it feels that whatever happens, it's going to be good for you. It's going to come. No, it's going to be good as long as you don't resist it. Yeah, it's coming. The light is coming. That's it. Thank you.
So, while Code was doing that, I pulled out the cards for I used the regular Rider-Waite tarot to pull some cards for you, Algo, and some stuff started popping out, and then I started clarifying and stuff. I'm not exactly sure what I got here, but so your overall energy was the Hermit in reverse, and so when we have the Hermit not in reverse. It means like solitude, trusting inner guidance. I mean, like we see this man standing there and he's holding up a lantern and he can only see, you know, a little ways in front of him. Sometimes when we have the Hermit in reverse, and when I was asking what you need to know the most, that pops out, that maybe you already have the answer that you seek actually, and you just don't really want to face it. And maybe it's that whatever it is that's, because the next card that fell out was the Sun, almost in reverse. So like actually sideways. Now the Sun card, sometimes, I mean, like, it depends on what you read. The Sun card is the happiest card in the entire deck. All right. And it stands for, you know, like the most positive things. And even in reverse, it's still positive. It just has more to do with our inability to see it. It has more to do with like a negative mindset that we can't even see all the awesome stuff that's around us. So it kind of goes hand in hand with not being able to see just how awesome I think you are, or just how awesome whatever. I don't know, because this almost, the next cards that I pulled to clarify this, it almost sounds like it's talking about like a situation in your life, because next after that, when I tried to clarify these two cards, I pulled 3 cards from a different Rider. This is the holographic, but it's still the Rider-Waite deck, same stuff. All right. So the next 3 cards I pulled were the 8 of Wands in reverse. I got the King of Swords upright and Strength upright. So you pulled 3 major arcana cards out of the 6 cards that I pulled. That's some pretty big life stuff, right? Or wait, how many cards did I pull? I pulled 5 cards. So yeah, strength upright. You already have the strength. You need to remember it. Okay. The guidance is already within you. It's also sometimes the Hermit in reverse means, you know, coming out of your shell, maybe coming out of your shell and realizing what sun is actually around you. But then we've got this King of Swords and this Strength right here. So, all right. The 8 of Wands in reverse, lack of movement, lack of communication, possibly with someone in your life that is very important to you, an authority figure, someone with sometimes seemingly like lack of emotion, but someone really important in your life. Maybe there's lack of communication going on with them. You need to have strength. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. You have the Sun card, the happiest card. So I don't know. That's what Spirit is speaking through me to say to you. And I don't know. I guess I will pull one more. We'll pull an animal oracle card here at the end of this little reading. These cards are so cool. Let's just see what we can't get to fly out here. What does algorithm need to know most? Oh, almost. I saw a card. It still has. I'm pulling it. It's so cool. All right. So you got the Eagle Spirit. All right. Spirit has your back, algorithm. I don't know. It seems to go. It's just like the Hermit in reverse. Spirit has your back. You already know. You already have the answers. Maybe it's just a matter of finding the strength to move forward. I believe in you. Spirit believes in you.
Decoding.
That's for you. That's for you, Algo. I hope that resonated for you. All right, Code. I made it through. It's your turn.
Woo! Right. Who's next? Who am I doing it for again? Well, you've done Algo now.
Ooh, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm really trying to work on my intuition and opening myself up to being able to understand the signs that are being given to me. And that's something that I'm going to be manifesting a lot tomorrow and spending a lot of time meditating on. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to use in my new moon energy, the part of that, and clarity in my life in some situations that have been just, clarity. Yeah. So,
I will say that and all. Like, if we do a tarot stream like this, where we're going to read the whole stream again, right? For me, I need to know your name so I can get your number, and I need to know your life path number. So if I've done that right, then I
So
could
yeah.
channel into you, do your card already. So then you could come in and I could tell you it. You know what I mean? It'd be more accurate. Or then I've got no, no one told me nothing, have they? I can just go, I reckon this.
Yeah, because numerology, that's a big part of where your head's at. That's a lot, you know, that does help.
Yeah, helps me out a lot. Who wants one? Time to air your spiritual laundry code. Yeah. Fly like an eagle.
This is so fun. Oh man, I love playing tarot cards. I love it.
You can do another one. You can do another reading, like for someone. I like it. Yeah. Yeah.
God, you're too funny.
I've got a good idea. Maybe you could.
Everybody wants a reading from you too, though, buddy.
No, if you do a reading, right, and then we could both sort of do it for one person then. So I could pick that.
We did talk about that.
Yeah,
at the
and see
beginning
what
too.
I could pick up as well. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay, crap though. There was I can't remember. I know that I saw who was next,
Chrissy,
but
back in the building.
Yay! Welcome. Who said? I'm just gonna scroll up.
Oh yeah.
Did you say there's 33?
Yeah, this is a Lady Decoding, Kylie, isn't it?
Lady Decoding, awesome.
My love number is 33. Yeah, wait, 19, 18, 25, that's 7. Yeah,
I'm trying to.
So in the heart, right? That makes sense. A perfect.
Me? Okay, yeah. All right, we'll do Saturnian.
Yeah, look, perfect date to join us.
Because I couldn't find anything. I was like looking and I was just wasting time, it seemed like. All right, let's just clear these cards with my breath.
What, in marriage? I could do that with both your numbers. I could find what you want to. Yeah, I could do that with your numbers. Yeah, right. That's separate. So, what's your number, Decoding? Oh, right, yeah, 3.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. Okay.
Who's this for? Saturnian?
Yeah, this is for Saturnian. I want to get a third card though for this.
Let's see what spiritual card. See what Mayan card I can get for Saturnian. How do you know what your number is?
All right, let's see.
All
right, so the first 3 cards that I pulled for you, Saturnian, were the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So coming out of the cold, again, fell out of the deck sideways, the sun. It's just nuts when that shit happens. I love it. But so yeah, sideways sun, right? There's a lot more positivity around you, surrounding you than you know. And then lastly, I pulled the 4 of Wands in reverse. So a little bit of back and forth between the sun, right? Isn't there? Ending something not working out here. Something not working out as far as harmony and emotion is involved. Making something happen that you want to make happen. But you're still coming out of the cold. So you're still finding your way through it, through the sun. Saturnian sun. No wonder we pulled the sun card for you. Holy shit balls. All right, I want to clarify what this Spirit, what does this 4 of Wands in reverse mean? Give me a card. Here it is. Wow. Okay, so we got victory, or we got 6 of Wands in reverse. So victory in reverse. Something that you were really wanting, maybe. Something that you were really wanting that didn't come to be.
Whoa, yeah, you got a fated meeting coming. So for me, that feels like something's gonna come, which is gonna come anyway, divinely, because sort of meant to be. And it's at 12 o'clock. So you're number 3, and there's that number 7 again.
Also, I just went to go and shuffle the deck, and like right in the middle of the deck, I have Temperance, and then I also have the Six of Swords. So Temperance is all about timing. I mean, if you see that card Temperance right there, you know, she's this angel that's basically mixing the waters of life.
With
and
time.
With the Six of Swords here, you know, moving to calmer waters. But how easy is it to move a boat with 6 swords in it to calmer waters? It's kind of a battle, isn't it? So divine timing, Saturnian sun. Don't let yourself fall into despair. Okay, things will right themselves. That you will find your way. It seems like you're going through a really rough time right now, and but the sun is surrounding you. The sun is surrounding you. It's the middle pull. Temperance. You need to have temperance, and you are moving to calmer waters. I wish I could give you a hug right now. I don't even know what you're going through, but feels like you're coming out of something big. I don't know. You've got the sun, and you've got friends and family. I do know this. I don't know if that resonates with you, but that's what the cards are saying. I don't even feel like I want to pull another one because of these 2 middle cards. They were the clarity I was looking for.
I'm just feeling like a male and female because this card says that, like, he's going to, like, it's like, he didn't know he's going to be
right around the corner.
Like, they're saying, like, you don't know or something.
Let's pull you, let's see. Let's pull you a super attractive
card. Look, I recently reunited with my family, but not had much reconciliation has come with it.
Wow. Right. No wonder you've got sun sideways, because this is the card of happy families. It's upside down. You know what I mean? The 1111. And this is it's like a victory card, but it's not really happy, is it? It's not really happy. Coming out of the cold to something that you thought was going to be sunlight. Interesting, right? Let's get you a positive message, Saturnian.
I feel it's going to have a good outcome, though, because maybe you're...
This is my specialty.
In the clouds, I believe in you as well. So you could be maybe imagining it, or that could be emotion. So I don't know what you've got attached to that since that you've been reunited. Are you emotionally attached, or are you imagining it to be better? I'm wondering that.
I bet it was.
I feel positive about it. Yeah, so hopefully you get positive card because it feels positive, whatever.
It does feel like it's coming to be. It does, like all these cards are showing that it's coming to be. The Temperance card, you know, moving to calmer waters. It's maybe not the easiest path, but it is happening. All right, I'm going to shuffle these one more time, and then we're going to see if we can't get one to jump out for you, Saturnian sign.
Pendant word. I keep hearing it in a lot of words. Pendant went everywhere. Oh.
Which cards do you love? The super attractor cards. I love them too. Where is this hair that just keeps bothering me? I think I just yanked it out my head. All right. What positive affirmation can we give to Saturnian Spirit? What does he or she? I think need to know. What's something that he should keep, that they should keep in their mind right now? Just need one card to jump out. Oh, there we got it. All right. Ooh, I pulled this one for myself a couple weeks ago. Wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. Wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. And let's just see what the energy on the bottom of the deck says too. When I am tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. So, buddy, you got abundance surrounding you, just like that sun, the middle card of your pull. It's also the happiest card in the entire tarot. So, yeah. Shit, I wish I could. I'm missing everything in chat. But that's okay. I love doing this so much. It really makes me really happy to do this, actually. I really enjoy. I feel like I'm just at the beginning of my spiritual journey with tarot, and I just feel like, I don't know. It's just it's like a scholar of tarot. It's so interesting to me. I love it. I can't wait until I get to start printing my own decks and things like that, because I'm already working on my own decks. Like, I love it so much. You guys know they don't even have like a weed deck. Like, they don't even have a weed deck. No. I mean, what am I doing with my life? Everyone wants to have a weed tarot deck, don't they? I want one. That's why I looked for one. Oh shit!
I'm shuffling. Yeah, I kept pulling my energy away from the energy.
Right?
I'm glitching a little bit. Right.
Joy, joy, joy! Oh yeah, okay.
I'm
We'll
glitching a
do
little bit.
trades
Hopefully,
next.
I'm right. Just shuffling.
Shit, I swear there was someone that I missed. But I mean, like, right. That's why we said we're not taking names, because it's of the moment. So yeah, you guys just have to keep letting us know. And I just have to keep lighting this same cigarette, which is fine with me. That means I'm not going through cigarettes. That's who it was. Desert Rose.
I'm a tiny bit
That's what we need
glitchy.
to do.
Don't know why.
Ellie, have you heard of I Ching Divination? Yes, I have. Actually, I just purchased a deck. It's not here yet. I'm pretty excited about it. Or rather, okay, I understand that I Ching isn't. Ooh, my birth date. So yeah, I Ching. I got an I Ching deck that's like surrounded about that. I also got this like body design deck. I can't wait for it to come in. It was not a cheap one. But man, yeah.
That's what it says.
Hey, Mama-san. Yeah, Mom. I do. I don't think it's only me. I think that if I create a weed deck, we're gonna be millionaires. Oh my God, Saturnian friend. Did we just become best friends?
Wait, I
want an edible deck. Shit. Okay, right. Okay, so we need to read for Desert Rose, right? What are you doing right now, Code?
I've got a card for algorithm, and I've got.
Okay, do it.
Wow, I've got to read up about this again. Yeah, because Adsun is a very spiritual card. It almost says that spirit is talking with you, and you might be aware of it almost. You know, like, and you can almost see them. Like, it's like that, apparitions and that. So I want to see what the book says. Well, hold on.
I didn't, Chrissy. I'm a douche.
Affirms. Yeah, that strength and focus in the present, because you spoke about strength. Yeah, keep your strength and focus on the present, because you're feeling it, like peeps around you or whatever. And the word just add sun, like the word, it's sort of saying that it's like clarifying like your goals. You know, you're going to be reaching them. Yeah. So yeah, you're getting help from spirit. It's like they're saying that spirits are with you, like. So you're getting aided there if you listen, like, yeah. Intuition. Yeah, it's saying even like, say your grandma is helping you from the divine. You know, you're getting like help sent. That's what this card is sort of representing. A lot of like that, yeah. Yeah. It's like coming together of all your spirits and that. All your helpers are there to aid you in the present moment. So then you'll get your strength from there. And using the word Adsun is meant to carry that strength as well. So maybe say that in your mind, like. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm feeling from that card, yeah. The Whisperers.
Shit, dude.
So yeah, you're probably feeling like in your linear life, you're being pulled one way, but your spirit wants it to go the other way. So that's what I feel. So if you get in a present moment, then you'll know what to do. Oh wow, even your grandma. God, it's funny how to see that name was in the card.
I love
That
you,
wasn't me.
Ashley.
That was in the book. Like, so that so resonated then. God.
How did that happen?
Wendy, much love, Wendy. Wendy's in the building. Yeah, I've had to turn my camera off a minute just because I'm a little bit glitchy, but I'm all right now. So I better leave it off a minute.
Wow.
I'm not hiding. Pardon me. Oh, who's going? Night.
I was pulling cards just now for hey Heather, welcome. I was pulling cards just now for Desert Rose, and
oh, Heather. Where did you see Heather?
I just saw her name flash across the screen. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, my chat stopped. Now it's moving. Oh, that's it. Oh,
I don't know. Okay, so these cards that I've pulled
welcome
for
in, Heather. Oh, that's better
Desert
now.
Rose.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh. I don't know. It's not telling. I don't know. I feel like this stuff is. I don't know. This is too personal, I think, to talk about on stream live. This stuff that I pulled.
Heather's dropping super chats.
Oh my gosh, Heather, you're the best. You're the craziest. I love you.
Who's this one for?
Desert Rose. Like, actually, I'm gonna take a picture of these cards, and hopefully Desert Rose and I can link up at another time so we can talk about this stuff. But like, it just seems like a lot of like crazy stuff going on maybe in her life right now.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Where's my phone? Yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some heavy stuff going on in your life right now. Desert Rose. Where's my phone?
Let me see.
Found it.
I'm gonna do this for this is for you, Heather. So hopefully my internet stays here for this.
Asimo!
Woo!
So, all right.
Heather's in the building.
So Heather, I'm gonna just, instead of doing all of these tarot cards right here, this whole story that it's telling me right now, I got a picture of that, so we can go over that another time. I'm gonna pull you a positive affirmation card here. Let's see what we can do. Let's actually go with the Angels and Ancestors deck again. Let's see what message we can get for you from this one. Let's do some shuffling. So I'm going to need, I don't know how I can like get some information, like maybe shoot like an email or something so that we can connect another time, Desert Rose. All right, Spirit. Give me one card for Desert Rose here. One or two cards for Desert Rose. Let's see what she needs most to know right now to traverse
Good to see you, Wendy.
Life.
Thanks, everyone who's here in the building.
Let's get one more big shuffle in here, and then we'll do some cutting. All right. Bam, bam, bam. All right, overall energy. Wow, right? Okay, yeah, we'll get it. Let's get another ticket. So your overall energy for what these cards are right here is winter. You need to take care of yourself and your needs. That is the utmost of importance. Really looking inside of yourself, knowing who you are, finding what it is that you need, like going into the winter, you know, like taking that time to, you know, buckle down and hibernate. Winter. Focus. The lone wolf. All right. See those eyes? Look how knowing they are. Look what they know. And isn't it fascinating too, like when you're in a wolf pack, like I don't know how they communicate with each other. It's like, you know, you've got that communication inside of you. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put this out here and just like pick one.
A wolf is the flow as well. Yeah.
That's right. Remember the other day when you said, what is the opposite of wolf? Yeah. And I said, flow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, flow.
I was like, flow? What's flow mean?
Don't admit that.
Okay, this is the card.
That was funny.
Oh wow, how interesting that you would happen to get then. The next card that I just randomly pulled for you is summer. So all right, knowing yourself so that you can be in summer. All right. Once we go, where we got here? How do I do this? How do I make it so that I'm in the camera? There we go.
Can we make you on a big screen? I can do that as well. Do that. Cool. That'd be better, wouldn't it?
All right. So.
This is
your first. Okay, this is your first card. And so yeah, you need to take care of your needs in order to feel the summer that is just in your grasp, by just clearing a few things out in your head. Seems like maybe that things are a little bit like stressed out right now for you, and you have all the control in your power, in your mindset, in your perspective to find the answers that you need by just taking a little time to yourself, and then you can walk in the sun. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from the Oracle deck for you, which does go hand in hand with all that crazy stuff I pulled out of the regular tarot. That was some crazy story.
Number 19. See, I just pulled that for Desert Rose as well. So reflection card, it says there, yeah. So reflection.
And then we're going to the 10 there, right? So that's like fulfillment and completion.
Yeah.
Leading to it.
And a 19 in Gematria is AI. Artificial intelligence. So maybe reflect on that as well.
Oh, thanks, Algo. I'd love to get to know you better, man. That'd be sweet. Check some stuff out.
Nice and blue.
So much to be done. Thank you, Algo. Hey, and I believe in you. We all have so much to do, and all we can do is one moment at a time. So let's, not bite off more than we can chew.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm talking to myself right now.
It's good peeps.
I want to do everything. Yeah. So I try not to bite off more than I can chew. So should we do like one more person for the night code?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Who wants to be the last person for the night?
Anyone can drop their link in.
First person that says it.
Yeah. First one in. Scramble.
Last one of the night.
Last one in. Last of the night.
Thanks, Code. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Ali. You've been brilliant. Oh, it's flying.
You're brilliant. I know. I didn't even get to talk about the history of tarot. It's so interesting.
Heather got in there. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, there'll be some questions there.
Heather.
Yeah.
Is Heather the first? Okay, we'll do it for Heather. All right. So for Heather, what deck is calling to me for you? Chickadee chicka. Let's see.
I might look at a Mayan card because I ain't looked at none of them. So
that sounds good. Okay, well, I'm certainly going to pull a positive attractor card for you, but let's save that for the end.
What is it? Heather. Heather. You teaching me. Like a pirate. Heather.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm going to get Heather in my car.
You sound like a pirate. Arr.
Arr, me hearties.
Oh, son of a gun. Oh, I better put these cards back in their respective decks.
I'm visualizing Heather already dancing and that because I've done the shower and I can see her dancing, hula hooping. Yeah.
Where are those other oracle decks? I know. I know what deck I want to pull from for you. The Sacred Rebel Oracle. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is.
It's coming. Ew.
Shit, right? Damn, I didn't. There's so many pretty cards here that we could have pulled from, but
Heather got a number 2.
Ooh,
Polarity.
very good.
This is polarity on the Mayan card. Like, I know it as duality, so they say polarity. So that's even better for me. So that means you recognize duality and you'll find your balance in the duality. Oh, this is great. Yeah, I'm feeling so good vibes from that. You're seeing both sides, so that's what I'm feeling. Let's see what the book says or says.
I actually probably use this one too. Shit. Alrighty. I'm going to start shuffling this deck for you then, Heather. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebel Oracle. For some reason,
yeah,
I just know this is for you. When I was thinking of this is what came to me. Sacred Rebel deck spirit.
Oh wow, the qualities of the number 2 are the twins, the cooperation between the male and the female, duality, attachment, and you've got no resistance. Oh, that is just great. So you must feel really good at the moment. Right, let's see what else it says. I'll come back to you. Oh, and it's like the mirror. So it's the spiritual mirror. You're dancing in the mirror. It's actually like the ethereal dance in the mirror you're doing. Yeah, so in there it's saying be willing to examine yourself, like in this mirror.
There it is.
Of your attachments and resistance, like what you resist or you're attaching to. Have a look at them things in the mirror. And your appearances, you know, that trinity right there is saying this card.
All right. I got a card that jumped out for you, Heather. Let's just show this picture. Dean, can you show me on full screen?
Pardon me. Oh, look at that.
Softly, the tender touch. Look at her breath. Look at how her head is crowned.
And a toroidal.
It almost looks like you can't quite see the center of the flower of life behind her head right there. And the light at the top of her head glowing right from her crown chakra, connected to her third eye. She's weeping. She knows. Sacred breath, sacred prana. Let's read from the book. Let's read from the book and see what this has to say. I've read this one for me before, and it was really impactful. And the card number is 20. All right. And code pulled a 2 for you. Just saying.
Yeah, there's gifts to be found between the male and the female, that polarity you're in. There's gifts right there, it says in this card as well. And that can be relationships with others. So you're just finding a lot of new peeps at the moment. So that's resonating.
This card is so
that's
beautiful.
what it sort of says for me.
I love you, Chrissy. Softly, softly, the tender touch. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. I love this. It's so awesome. Okay. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their powers or their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling, and it nearly ripped it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. Ooh, that hair is tickling my nose.
I'm loving this. This is brilliant.
The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped his coat off, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. How funny. The wind attempted to do what the wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. That's powerful. Polarity. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does it mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. It certainly doesn't mean that, Heather. All right. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feeling a lack of need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different than to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. Fake it till you make it. Not necessarily faking though, right? You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully,
we love you,
and according to the great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time to shine too. Rebel against your voice, any voice of fear within or around you that tells you otherwise. Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. Through unconditional love, this is now so.
Thanks, Helga.
So there you are. There's more, but right, it's so good, right?
She's shining as well. Good. She's shining on me for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she's got loads of energy. And that picture of that singing, because she has a little bit of throat chakra where she loves singing.
Oh, right, so, Heather, yes.
So we're sort of saying, calm a little bit because we love you and all that. So we're like, we're telling you that. We're in there going, Heather.
I feel the energy from those words too.
Yeah, thanks, algorithm.
Something that I can take with me too, you know. Got all that fire inside. Oh my gosh.
We love a bit of fire. Yeah, feminine fire. Yeah.
Of course, I knew though we'd barely get to go through very many people, but that is the nature of time, especially when you're having so much fun.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. It's far.
It's so good though.
Oh, thanks, Heather.
Thank you to everyone in chat. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy
Heidi,
that you're here. And Heidi,
Wendy,
thanks so much too for sending me that text. I'm so thankful. Information.
Trace,
I love you. I miss you.
Algorithm.
Trace, Chrissy, Algo, Saturnian,
Chrissy.
my
Hi,
sister,
Chrissy.
my mom, Kobe.
Yeah, your sister, Kobe.
Camelina Rose.
MJL.
So many amazing people in here tonight. I know I'm forgetting you guys, and it's not because I'm forgetting you. It's just because my head is so exploding with amazing energy right now. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go away with more like, it's in there.
Yes.
So I'm like,
Decone was into
Lady Decoding as well.
Magical Mystery Watcher. I didn't even know you were in here. Awesome. Buzz, right?
Yeah, DF, Dick Flinghammer. It's been a while.
Holy cremals. Welcome. Holy crap, right? So you guys, we don't have a specific show set for next week, so we'll just keep you posted on it, you know?
Yeah.
We're still trying to decode the world around us.
Yeah, we're decoding.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love you guys. I love you so much. Thanks so much for spending time with us here today. Thanks to all the lurkers and people that have us on at home. Thank you so much, Code. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for helping create this space with me and creating a space so that I could be here with you. It's so awesome. Yeah. Thanks to all of our friends and loved ones. Yes, and let's keep open minds. And you guys, don't forget tomorrow or today, it's that new moon in Taurus. Positive. What do we want to bring into our lives? Because now's the time to harness the energy of the moon. Let's do it.
Oh, Corey. Right. Hey, Corey. See you, brother.
Corey, I love you, Corey. I miss you, Corey.
Much love.
Oh my gosh. But hey, you guys, I think it's the end. It's the time.
Yeah. We're at. Right. Much love.
Right.
See you soon. Right, hold on.